Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will journey through City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, published in 2014, is the sixth and final book in the Mortal Instruments series. This young adult urban fantasy takes readers on a riveting journey as Clary, Jace, Simon, and their friends confront their greatest enemy yet, Sebastian Morgenstern. The novel weaves themes of love, sacrifice, and redemption in a breathtaking conclusion that pits the Shadowhunters against an apocalyptic threat. Plot summary. On a crisp winter day, the Shadowhunter world stands on the brink of ruin as Sebastian Morgenstern's sinister plan unfolds. Using the Infernal Cup, Sebastian corrupts Shadowhunters, turning them into monstrous and darkened warriors loyal to him alone. His strikes against institutes across the globe leave the Nephilim scattered, terrified, and without a safe haven. Among them are Clary, Jace, Simon, Isabel, and Alec, who take refuge in the Idris capital of Alicante. The streets are tense, with Shadowhunters haunted by fear of betrayal as Sebastian's growing army looms closer. Jace, still burning with the heavenly fire implanted in him by Glorious, struggles to control its volatile power. He feels like a weapon set to explode, knowing the fire could be the key to defeating Sebastian or the force that destroys him. Clary stays by his side, unwavering in her love but plagued by doubts. She wonders if her brother can still be saved or if he is too far gone into darkness. Their close friends, Simon, Isabel, and Alec, each bear their own burdens. Simon grapples with the consequences of his vampiric immortality and his growing love for Isabel. Alec mourns his fractured relationship with Magnus Bane, whose wisdom and magic the Shadowhunters need more than ever. When Sebastian attacks and takes several Shadowhunter families hostage, including the Blackthorns and the Carstairs, the Clave deliberates. They consider sealing Alicante with wards, cutting off the outside world to protect themselves. But Clary and her friends refuse to abandon those taken. With help from Magnus, they discover a possible way to enter Sebastian's dark realm in Edom. The dangerous plan requires them to journey into the demon dimension, a place where time twists and the land itself hungers for the living. The group prepares for the perilous mission. Clary, Jace, Simon, Isabel, Alec, and Magnus set out, leaving behind loved ones in Alicante. As they travel through treacherous portals and face demonic guardians, their bonds are tested. Clary and Jace draw strength from each other, though the strain of Jace's unstable fire casts a shadow over their love. Alec and Magnus tentatively rebuild their fractured trust, each daring to hope despite the pain of their past. Simon, once an ordinary human, proves his courage time and again, standing firm for the friends who have become his family. Arriving in Edom, the group finds a nightmarish wasteland where the air is thick with malevolence. They encounter Lilith's remnants of power and demonic horrors that seem to feed on their fears. The twisted landscape mirrors Sebastian's corrupted soul, a reflection of his vision for a world reshaped under his dominion. Each step brings them closer to the fortress where Sebastian holds his captives. Along the way, they face the undarkened, including former friends and mentors who have been turned into mindless soldiers of darkness. Inside the fortress, Sebastian awaits. His charm and menace are more potent than ever, as he taunts Clary with visions of a world where they rule together. He offers her a place by his side, promising to spare her friends if she accepts. Torn between revulsion and sorrow for the brother she once hoped to save, Clary realizes that Sebastian cannot be redeemed. Her heart hardens as she recognizes that his vision of love is as warped as the world he wishes to create. As the final confrontation nears, Jace unleashes the heavenly fire within him, but the act threatens to consume him completely. His body becomes a conduit for the celestial power, a blinding force that could annihilate not only Sebastian, but also the fragile existence of Edom. Clary, desperate to stop her brother and save Jace, uses her gift of runes to transfer the fire into a blade. With this weapon, she faces Sebastian herself. In the climactic moment, Clary plunges the heavenly fire-infused blade into Sebastian's heart. The light burns away the demon blood that has fueled his monstrous deeds, leaving behind Jonathan, the boy he once was. For a fleeting moment, he is free of darkness, and Clary glimpses the brother she could have known. But the light fades, and Jonathan dies, leaving Clary grieving the sibling she both lost and defeated. With Sebastian's death, the undarkened collapse, and the grip of Edom begins to crumble. Magnus, drawing on his warlock strength, opens a portal for their escape, but the cost is high. His father, the demon Prince Asmodeus, demands Simon's immortality in exchange for their safe return. Simon agrees, choosing to sacrifice his memories of the Shadowhunter world and his friends to save them. The group emerges in Alicante, battered but alive, with Simon now a mundane with no recollection of the bonds he forged or the battles he fought. In the days that follow, the Shadowhunters rebuild. The loss of Sebastian brings both relief and sorrow as they mourn the lives destroyed by his reign. Clary, though heartbroken by Simon's sacrifice, finds solace in her remaining friends and her love for Jace, who begins to heal from the torment of the heavenly fire. Alec and Magnus rekindle their relationship, their love tempered by the trials they endured. In the end, hope glimmers through the darkness. The bonds of love and friendship, though tested by fire and loss, endure. The Shadowhunters are reminded that their strength lies not only in their runes and blades, but in their unwavering unity against the forces of chaos. That's it for today, but if you're craving more, dive into the rest of the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. The details are in the description, or just search on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Cassandra Clare's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.